What is up, YouTube world? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this brief video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion and observation. So I just wanted to briefly speak on a situation in regards to Chrisean Rock. She's just like so many young females out there that think once they have a child, whatever the problem they had with that man is just going to go away, and he's going to pour all that love and attention into that child as well as them. But she received a reality check today when she went to the store and grabbed a whole bunch of groceries, and she said her mind was racing, and instead of someone recording her, they could have assisted her or helped her. Now, you are buzzing right now, so people are excited to see you. Yes, she probably could have helped you, but unfortunately, she'd rather get clout off of a video. And I'm going to try to keep this brief as possible, but my thing is, we have to teach our younger generation that, if a man was not there for you before you brought a child into this world, then what makes you think he's going to be there for you now? Blueface has proved to her time and time again, on camera, off camera, that he's not reliable. He said it numerous amounts of times when you gotten pregnant, several times, that he was not going to be there like that. He wasn't even going to be a babysitter for overnight. So what make you think since he comes over for a couple days, smooth talk you sign your life away, you now all of a sudden have him as managing you again, which means he's going to be back managing your finances, and within a couple of weeks or so, when you get mad at him again, you're going to come online, you're going to cry, you're going to plead your case to everyone, and we're supposed to feel sorry for you because you're young and you're still learning and blah, blah, blah. No. Same thing, different female. Sounding like Regina Carter when she was going through her situation with her rapper dude, and she kept saying, I'm just learning, and she kept going back to him when he proved he had no loyalty for her or respect in that relationship. And this is the same thing. And the difference is, you for one moment had us fooled and thinking you was actually wisening up, that you was going to focus more on your health, being a better mom, doing what you have to do going forward in your career so you could provide a stable future and a better opportunity for your child that you did not have. But now we see you, every time this man don't pick up the phone, you want to pick up a camera, you want to tell millions of people that, or however many on live watching this situation, but you guys are the topic now that's trending, so I'm quite sure it's quite a few. But every time you get upset, you're picking up the camera and you're telling the business. For one, that's the number rule no that you do not do. Just like when you keep going back and forth with your boyfriend and you're in the heat of the moment and you're upset and you want to go tell your family member your side, and sometimes it come off as the worst side because you're not looking at it from both point of views or his perspective. So now he's at the barbecue and you're over that argument, you're not thinking about it anymore, and now you have your sisters, your uncles, your cousin, your dad mugging him, all because of 2 days ago you went to them with an argument that could have been prevented once you cooled down. I mean, if that situation was worth it or worth working out, or you knew you was going back to them. People need to stop involving other people in their lives, especially these influencers coming up, when you're going to continuously make mistakes, bump your head, and do the same thing. The best thing for you to do is really focus on your child and don't pick up the phone and start recording and telling us that he's not there. He was not there for the birth. He was not there through your pregnancy. He was not there ever. You guys went up and down, up and down. And now he comes and shows up for a few days or a day, however long it was. And now he's back with Jada, the person that he promised he was going to work this relationship out with. We know you're in your emotions right now. We know you're a woman and your feelings are all over the place. You gave birth to this man. This is your first child. You would want things to work out. Give him a family, his mother, father. But at the end of the day, sweetheart, You have to wisen up and realize this man is who he is and he will never change. 15 years from now, 5 kids from now, it's not going to happen. You conceived a child with someone that is very immature, that puts themselves first before your own emotional needs, your mental health, and so many more things. You could have went into early labor because this man was continuously harassing you, taunting you with his ex-girlfriend, exposing private information between you two, and dragging you in a negative way. And the second he comes to you, the second he decides to pick up the phone and come see his son, now you put your wall down, your guard down. You release to the whole world that he's here, everything's good, we're going to take it slow, working it out, and yes, I'm backsiding him. You, younger generation, need to learn to pay attention to everyone and ask yourself, is this the life going forward that you want? You cannot look up to these influencers and think they just have it like that and this life is perfect. No, their life is just like the normal person. She is famous right now so far, whatever you want to call it, and her baby daddy, child's father, whatever you want to call it, he's not there. Same situation, different person. So she has not done anything any different than a typical female. So we need to make sure we are setting videos out here and setting the stage up and having these conversations with our youth so they can wisen up. A man is going to be a man and he's not going to change until he's ready to change. And he has not showed you one time, 1 ounce of him willing to take that step forward, take the initiative to be the man you need and the father your son needs. But you're going to continue to embarrass and humiliate yourself. And now people are going to start looking at you crazy. When you had your baby, everybody was praising you for not only naming your child after you, going forward with what you said, not caring that he was there, and being in the moment with your child and sharing that moment with your friends and your family, surrounded by love, positivity, great energy, all of that. All of those people stood there 10 toes behind you. And now that you're at home and your reality sets in and you realize that you're not going to be playing house with him like that. It's not that easy. You're going to be playing a back and forth game between you and someone else because he's playing house over there as well. And right now, from the looks of it, it seems like he's playing house a little bit more over there for right now. So you have to get it through your mind. Every little thing he is not going to be there for. He's not going to be there for every doctor appointment coming up. You might as well figure that out now. Suck it, take it in. So it won't even be an argument between you two. You have to transition your brain to know at this very moment, this is what it is. This is your life. You've chose this life. You chose this life. You wanted to follow through with being with this man unprotectedly. When not only you knew he was messing around with other women on and off, but he was going back and forth between you and his first child's mother. But you chose to do what you wanted to do and disrespect your body, disrespect your temple for someone who did not deserve it. And now you're online thinking you're exposing him. But in reality, Chrisean, you are exposing yourself. No one is going to believe you, or no one is going to care what you're going through. You have the whole world watching, tuned into you, wanting to help, wanting to motivate, wanting to encourage, wanting to watch you win. Everybody wants you to win. And the second that you and him make up slightly, and he put a little bug in your ear, just like he's done his child's mother, who's apparently not going anywhere. Let's be real. If we're going to be real about this situation, look at her. She is posted up for life. She is not going to leave until that man gives her the boot. And guess what? He will never give her the boot. He might not ever marry her. Or it might be 15, 20 years from now, but it's no time soon. He will not give her the boot because she is his safe place. She's been there since forever. She knows him. She knows all his dark secrets. He can go do what he wants, do as he please. She'll get upset for a little while, but She's going to still continue to love on him, continue to nurture him, continue to baby him, because that's what he acts like he needs. He needs validation from his woman. He needs you constantly reassuring him how good of a man he is and stroking his ego. But he doesn't put that energy into either one of you. She's going to be there no matter what. You're not going to win with that type of female. She's not going to get it through her head that it's time for her to move on. She's going to wait. She's going to post up and wait until he finally says enough. And then when she thinks he finally says enough, and she knows that, okay, now he'll settle down, now he'll marry me. He did everything he wanted to do, and I'm still here, and I showed him that I'm loyal, and I proved to him that I am the one no matter what. I'm here for better or worse, sickness or health. That's how that situation in her mind is going to play out. So that's exactly what she's going to do. And unfortunately, on another hand, with him, he's having a time in his life now. He's messing with you, getting in your head, getting clout, going back and forth between you two, keeping him relevant, going over there by her, have her head messed up. She's going to do whatever he tells her to do. And the reason why he has not committed to either one of you females, because it's too easy. Because you guys' emotions are too wrapped up in him. When in reality, he showed you who he was. He showed you his true colors a long time ago. But you two continue to deal with him on an emotional level. And when you're dealing with someone like him on an emotional level, you will continue to get hurt over every little thing. You will continue to get dragged and your emotions pulled. And they're up high and low all the time. Because your emotions is too invested into someone that does not deserve that. He is still out there looking for that one girl that says no to him. That one girl that doesn't answer the phone because she told him to call her an hour ago. He's looking for that one girl that's not problematic, that is a challenge. And you two are not the challenge. And when he meets that one girl and she has it together, he will walk away from the both of you two as though he had nothing with you. Nothing's ever happened. So you guys need to be careful and be aware of that. And I'm not saying he'll walk out on his kids, because I'm quite sure he'll be there for them, but just not as much as neither one of you planned. She knows that, Jay. She knows that he doesn't deal with the kids like that, but when he's there, the kids are loving on him and playing on him. But most of the time, in reality, Papa's a rolling stone. Let's keep it real. He moves and gets around. And Chrisean, you need to wake up, turn your phone off alive, unless it's something peaceful and encouraging. But to be honest, get off alive for a month or two. Focus on your newborn baby. Focus on yourself. Focus on knowing and adjusting to being a mom, adjusting to this motherhood. Be preparing yourself to be a single mom. Because at the end of the day, that's what you are. And that's what you will continue to be as long as you are in your emotions with this man and you continue to allow him to lead and guide you when he's not a leader himself. You will continue to be wrapped up into someone that does not deserve your time and your energy. Time is precious. No one should want to waste their time. And being with someone like him can be emotionally draining. And you don't want your son to feel that energy. You don't want your son to grow up with this back and forth between you two. And it's toxic and he thinks that's normal. You want the opposite for your son. So you have to realize now it is no longer about you. It's about that little boy that you brought into this world. So whether or not you choose to play games with him, at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. Is it going to be your son or is it going to be this man? Choose wisely. I'm out.